I was absolutely familiar with the first film. Chris Pratt is one of my favorite actors working today, and the Guardians film for me changed everything. For someone who maybe wasn't as big of a comic book fan, the way that they approached that movie with a real sense of humor, and kind of posing it as a film that didn't take itself as seriously as maybe some of the other franchises, it stood out. It stood out for sure. Taserface is one of Yondu's space bounty hunters, one of the many in his army, who doesn't like the way that things are going and decides to take it upon himself to lead a little mutiny against Yondu himself. I have been a fan of Michael Rooker's for a long time, and I was happy to find out that he is just as mischievous and twisted as I hoped he would be. He is a lovely imp of a man. He's an amazing actor who has so much fun on set and creates a very lively, very unpredictable, very enjoyable space to work in. Taserface's goal is to fulfill his assignment at every turn, especially when there are large amounts of money involved. And it's unfortunate for the Guardians that this time around the money involves delivering them to their end, to their doom. But hey, he's just a guy doing a job. You know, we ran through a bunch of ideas, and the character that we ended up with is completely different from the character that I auditioned with. But once you see the costume and the makeup and the teeth and the fake contact lenses and all of these things come together, you have to elevate the performance to match all of this artistry that has been provided for you, all of this hard work that's gone into the makeup and the costume and all of these things. You have to rise to its level, and so it was one of the more vocally strenuous things I've ever had to do. I had an amazing makeup team. Brian and Laura would meet me every morning at somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, and we'd get started. It started out at about 3.5 hours worth of work, and we got it down to 2 hours. So 2 hours in the makeup chair, as you will find out when you interview some of the other people in this film, is a cakewalk. And they made it really easy, and they made it very comfortable. James is a very collaborative director. He creates an atmosphere of fun on set, which, you know, a lot of people who would be handed this much money and this big of a film might be under a little bit more stress than I'm sure he is under, but he doesn't let anyone see it, and he doesn't let those stresses affect the mood on set. So everything is always very up and very playful and very light, and he's a very efficient captain. You know, he runs a tight ship, and get in, get what we need, get out, and have fun all along the way.
Hey, Lisa here. So you're a movie lover? Well, in this day and age we see hundreds of movies a year in numerous genres like action, comedy, romance and more. Some of these movies are great and some just don't live up to our expectations. For all you movie lovers out there, here are some interesting facts from movies that you might or might not know. In the movie Carrie, the end of the movie was shot in reverse order, a technique of the film to make scenes look more ghost-like. A close viewing of the film will show cars moving in reverse. What do the 101 Dalmatians and Wendy from Peter Pan have in common? The 102 characters are the only characters in Disney's past to have both of their parents present and alive for the whole course of the movie. Gone with the Wind producers were fined $5,000 for allowing obscenities in the film's dialogue. The offensive and expensive word, Damn. One of the films Will Smith is best known for almost didn't happen. The actor didn't want to participate in Men in Black until his wife persuaded him otherwise. In the film Monsters, Inc., Boo has a Woody doll. That's the famous cowboy from Toy Story. Gilderoy Lockhart from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was based on a former boyfriend of writer J.K. Rowling. I Know Who Killed Me, starring Lindsay Lohan, has had the most Razzie Awards ever given to a film. Now, the Razzies are awards for the worst in movies. So, did you know any of these facts? Did you find them interesting? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.